Scott Lineback, October 3rd, 2024. This is a short speech called The Threat to Democracy. First thing I want to say is that I am not a Democrat or a Republican. I've been a libertarian since 1980, and there's never been a time in American history where I feel our liberty has been more endangered. Another 4 years of Democrats appointing corrupt, unqualified, activist judges will destroy our legal systems for decades, if not permanently. This is intentional. They know that they will keep the system so tied up in incorrectly adjudicated cases that they can paralyze the appeals process and enable them to keep political prisoners who have been falsely charged even longer as the justice system is overwhelmed with their incompetent, activist, and corrupt judges. It will enable them to intimidate their political enemies even more than they do now. There needs to be a way to remove judges who consistently ignore the Bill of Rights and established jurisprudence that protects Americans. We need to start with the ones who jailed innocent Americans for being in Washington on January 6th. Democrat rule means another 4 years of Americans' basic freedoms, guaranteed in the Bill of Rights, being ignored by Merrick Garland as he serves his masters in the DNC and elsewhere. It will destroy our justice system permanently and more than likely result in a civil war. It means another 4 years of Democrats printing money, raising taxes, and bankrupting the American dream to pay for the voters that they have imported. It yields another 4 years of weak leadership that will lead to even more global conflicts and more profits for the military-industrial complex. More refugees will be displaced into countries who do not have the capacity to take them in. It allows 4 more years of amoral authority, which will doom our children's ability to function in groups as small as a family or to participate in larger society effectively. It will mean 4 more years of attacks on religion because their only religion is power. It will mean 4 more years of attacks on gun rights, even as their policies cause crime and violence to spin out of control. It means 4 more years for the Democrats to pack the Supreme Court, install term limits on the Supreme Court, or make them removable so they can rewrite the U.S. Constitution, because they think they know better than the people who created the greatest nation on earth, even as every one of their policies fails miserably. It features 4 more years of corrupt media taking payments from pharmaceutical companies and EV makers while not telling the public the truth about them. It means 4 more years to raise taxes on everyone, both directly and indirectly, by taxation and by printing more money, making the money you already have less valuable. 4 more years will use up all the money you paid into Social Security and Medicare your whole lives to pay for people who entered the country illegally and whom have never paid taxes in America, just so Democrats can harvest votes. It means another 4 years of mismanagement, which led to FEMA not having any money. I wonder where that money went. Did it go to pay for illegals, or did it just go directly into Democrat pockets? I don't think America can last 4 more years under these mentally challenged, personality-deficient socialists. I know I can't take 4 more years. Can you?